Hello everyone, I am Abby Brooks.
I'm Macy Smith.
I'm Chandler Copeland.
And welcome back to Pioneer News. Guys, what's today?
Enrollment event.
Woo! So we had our enrollment event from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. today. And if y'all have still not gotten enrolled for our spring semester, you can do so really at any time throughout the week. This was just kind of an event to, if you're around the campus, it's an easy way to just get it done and you don't have to think about it or schedule a meeting with your advisor. If you are wondering, first of all, who your advisor is, just look on your Canvas account. It should be in your settings and in your profile. Yeah, your My Western. And then if you're also wondering just how many courses that you have left or what other classes you need to fulfill, you're just wondering that for yourself, trying to get, schedules figured out, you can go to your My Western and you can go to our Enroll Now. Then you will then click on our graduation overview and then the little tiny blue link at the very top. And once you press that, you'll be able to see all the classes you need to take. Chandler. Oh, Chandler.
Continue on, guys. Just have fun.
And then once you press that little blue link, you'll be able to scroll through and see all the classes that you need to take. If you are taking classes, it does already calculate that for you, so you don't have to worry about that. It's pretty self-sufficient. It should tell you everything you really need to know.
And if you need to, you can also go and download your unofficial transcript just to kind of see.
Yeah, and
if you do.
And I know Chandler, he kind of had to change his major already. You had to add classes.
I added to my major.
Yeah, so he did add to his major, so there's a little two different things, but just know that if you are changing your major, make sure that you do it, you actually change it online, so that way it can calculate, the other classes that you need to take. We have that all around campus. You'll see some QR codes sometimes, and if you can't find a QR code, it's on our admissions page online. Just make sure that you redefine your major, because if not, then you may not be able to fulfill all the classes before graduation. So just make sure you go online and you do that.
It doesn't take 5 minutes to do.
Yeah,
You can also go to your advisor and they can help you figure that out.
That's what mine had to do.
Perfect. So there's also an art competition going on at Western. That's not the art competition.
Oh, kidding.
That's something different, Abby.
Whoop!
Your submissions have to be in the 21st, so this Friday, and then they will judge. And I think it's the 8th that they will announce the winners. And then this is a paint party that the Fine Arts Club is doing. It is a $5 entry fee. This is tomorrow, by the way, November 18th at 4 p.m. And children under 3 get in free. So
yeah,
have fun and paint.
Macy and I just went and we painted with, it was the art club also.
Was it?
Yeah, but we painted with them last week. We did a little Christmas canvas and it was so much fun. I mean, we showed up with a handful of our friends and just painted. Chandler was not there. He was actually out of town, still fired from Amarillo by morning. But it's a lot of fun to show up with your friends and yeah, it's always a good time.
I painted a reindeer.
Me too.
That's pretty cool.
If I was there, I'd show you all my skills, but I'm very artistic, just saying. It just doesn't look like it. Now we're going to talk about some Green and Gold. Green and Gold is just our merch store on campus, so go rep your merch, get you some merch. And then we also do have an online store, so say your parents want something, they can order it on there and they can have it shipped straight to their house.
Yeah, especially even if you're just on campus, because our hours are only from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're anything like me on Mondays, you don't get here in time. And and so if you're wanting any merch, cups, I think there's caps, professional shirts, windbreakers. They really have just about everything. And especially if your parents, maybe you live off, or maybe your parents just want some merch, so that way they can rep their school. It'd be a great Christmas gift.
There's more options online too.
Yes.
We also have if your kid's a rodeo kid or you're a nursing student, we have specific shirts.
Yeah, Chandler's is a roping. It has rope around the border. Yeah. So lots of options to choose from. Macy, take it away.
The testing center. So finals are coming up. So if you're in an online class and your final has to be proctored, make sure you go to the testing center and take
it's
your
also-
final.
Yes.
Also, if you can't make a final, talk to your instructor about that. See what you can do. See if they'll have you in the testing center.
Yeah, the testing center is located in our library, and you do not have to schedule a time to go take your test, but you do have to check in before. They ask that you do not come in at 3 p.m. because our testing and library does close at 4 p.m. So allow yourself at 4:30.
4:30.
Okay, so it closes at 4:30. So they try to say allow yourself about 2 hours of leeway to take the test, because that's what most tests are timed out at. So just ensure that you are giving yourself enough time, but you do not have to schedule an appointment. You can just walk in, you'll check in, put all your stuff away. Miss Garrison, who runs that whole testing center and the check-in, she's really good, very transparent, and very easy to deal with.
Yes, you'll also need your student ID or your personal ID
Mhm.
to test in there. So.
We do have ProctorU too, but me personally, it's just easier to go to the testing center. And
Yeah,
It
and
is-
ProctorU does cost money if you
Mhm.
don't schedule it earlier in advance. I think the quicker the turnaround from your scheduling to the date is, the more money you have to pay. So just always keep that in mind when scheduling.
Testing center's free.
We are also having our blood drive on Wednesday, November 19th, and we are partnering with Donable. So you'll find the link on our Facebook page, and in that link, once you click it, since we partnered with them, if you register in 24 hours or advance, our foundation gets back $100, which everyone knows, if you're not aware, that all the money that goes into our foundation goes back to us as students. So the money's not just being wasted, it's not just being thrown in a pool with a bunch of other finances, it's coming back to us as students. So if you're able to use that Donable app, we as students appreciate that, as well as our foundation office. And not only just this time of using Donable for the blood drive, you can also use it anytime. So even if you go to Altus schools, if you go to Navajo schools to donate blood, going through that app, you can still donate money through to whatever foundation you choose.
Okay, so on November 20th, we're having the NFR Calcutta banquet. Our rodeo team is putting that on. We had Kendall Gar on last week. She talked a little bit about it. So if you want more information on that, you can go watch last week's Pioneer News. And
It's $20
Yep.
per plate, and it's kind of like what we touched on last week. Our rodeo team isn't always here, and so we can't always support them, but by them throwing a fundraiser, in our hometown, this is the way we can give back to our rodeo team. So it's a good way, if you're
Yep.
available, to please attend.
and you'll get to meet the rodeo team. They'll be there and they'll get introduced. So.
Yep.
talking about, while we're on the subject of NFR, the national final steer roping just happened in Kansas, and our coach and our rodeo coach Jess just was crowned the average champion of the rodeo.
We also have some Western alumni that did really good. Cole Patterson, who was a Western alumni, this is actually his 3rd year in a row of winning it, of being the champion. So that's great news for Western. We also had Riley O'Rourke, who is a current member of the Western rodeo team. I'm so sorry, Riley, if I butchered your last name. He finished as reserve world champion. So, round of applause for all of our rodeo teams. And also a little bit of light to Jess is that out of all of the contestants there, he was the only one that caught all 10 of his calves. So that's pretty big news, and
Impressive.
we're
Very
impressive.
we're very proud of our rodeo team and our rodeo coach. So,
Absolutely.
but I think that's all we have for you today. Oh no, the mic's back out. Once again, I'm Abby Brooks,
I'm Macy Smith.
I'm Chandler Copeland.
and this is Pioneer News.